Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your loyal ambassador from Nigeria. My name is Victoria Johnson. Uh, our topic today is be safe and stay anonymous. Anonymous, as we know, is when one does not want to disclose himself for people to know his identity. He will not be able to say his mind. Permit me to share my uh, screen. Like I said, the topic is be safe, stay anonymous, and as we can see on the screen, there's a mask, and we can see a man is list himself. When he talks in his own person, he will not when he is having a mask, he will not, you will not see when you do not see his face, he'll be able to tell you the whole truth, truth from his mind. But when he is himself, he will not be able to disclose everything he have in his mind. He will not be able to pour out his mind. As we read, so how do you like being your own bank? Cryptocurrency allow you to store wealth, even large amounts of wealth. What if you need to transfer money overseas? What if you need to transfer money overseas? Have you used a bank wire? How much did that cost? What if you needed to move $1 million overseas? If you did that with a bank wire, you better prepare to spend all day at the bank. Yes, because they'll keep checking, keep asking, keep investigating. If in fact, if you're not careful, they will bring EFCC to come and investigate you, and believe me, you will not go out of the bank for that day if you are to transfer money overseas. And if the money is in millions, you will not be able to go out of that bank. They will keep asking questions, investigating how come you have such amount of money from cryptocurrency. You are saved. You can spend, you can save money anyhow, anywhere, anytime. You have a lot of questions to answer. That's for sure. But how much would that cost you? It's amazing to see all the reasons banks will come up with to explain all the fees you will have to pay to move $1 million. Likewise, they will tell you a dozen reasons why it will take them so long to move $1 million. In some cases, it would take weeks. Once again, you will run into system of artificial scarcity when you deal with the banks. You can see what I'm saying. But when it is cryptocurrency, you don't have any problem like that. Maybe you need this money to get there in maybe 2 days or 3 days. If it is bank issue, in fact, it may take you 2 weeks, not 2 days again. So that is why you have to join and be on a safer side. Cryptocurrency rip the mask off the banks and the complex deceptions they wave. Digital money can be moved in a matter of seconds. You see, it can be moved in matter of seconds, not in weeks, not in months, not in days, not in years, but in matter of just seconds, and verified and confirmed in a matter of minutes, and leave a permanent digital record accounting. You see, which is very, very easy. That is transparent. You see, transparency makes it very easy. It makes it very fast. You don't have much problem about that. Of each and every transaction, there's transparency. When it comes to cryptocurrency, there's transparency. That is the truth. And each cryptocurrency transaction proves it. Anonymity is how you can stay safe, being your own bank. In this area, you can be saved. No armed robber will come your way. No armed robber will come to your house. No armed robber will disturb you. Nobody will question you. Once you have cryptocurrency, you are saved. You will be in your room. You will sleep safely. You will sleep sound like a baby. You will be free without any problem. That is why you have to have this. You have to join this billion coin to be safe at all time, to have rest of mind without any problem. So be wise when you deal with others within a cryptocurrency transaction. You have to be wise. Yes, wisdom is demanded in everything you do. Wisdom is demanded. Without you being wise, you will play foolishly. But for you to play wisely, you have to be transparent. And when you are into cryptocurrency, there's always transparency. Nobody will dupe you. You can't be duped and you can't dupe others. That is why cryptocurrency is very, very important. Again, here are a couple of smart things you can do to protect yourself when conducting a cryptocurrency transaction. First of all, since you can set up an unlimited number of cryptocurrency wallets, you should set up a wallet just for transaction with other people. Stay away. You set up a wallet just for transaction with other people. That way, nobody knows how many coins you actually have for sure. You see, when you have your own wallet, it is only you that know what is in your own wallet. Others cannot know it because there is password for it. And when you don't disclose your password, nobody can know anything about your wallet. If you like, you have how much, that is your own. And nobody can take it from you. No one will uh, be able to get into your wallet. That is for first one. For example, if you purchase a full stake of 100,000 TBC coin and want to sell 10 coins a day as recommended, then perhaps you can create another TBC wallet and transfer 100 coins to it. You see, it all depends on you what you want. But if you want to sell 100,000, it all depends on you. You open your wallet, and anything you want, you have another wallet to protect the other and sell the one you want to sell. It all depends on you. Then you could sell 10 coins a day as recommended, you see. Then you could start the process all over again and set up a new TBC wallet to continue to sell TBC coin every day. Yes, is that not good? It is a very good one. If you have other wallets, you can begin to sell as recommended, 10 coin per day. Yes, that is a few extra steps. But just remember that you are being your own bank, and it's not like you have a value to store your money in it, to keep it safe. Secondly, don't get too personal with people. Don't get too personal with people. There's not too many good reasons to sell someone you just meet in a TBC transaction your Facebook, your Facebook address. You just meet somebody and start narrating or discussing your the Facebook transaction with the person, or your Facebook address. You start giving it out, you start explaining to them, you start disclosing everything. No, you be careful about that too, so that you not fall into the wrong hands. You have to be wise in everything. You don't behave like babies. You don't have to be best friends with someone to do a cryptocurrency transaction successfully. Yes, if you are a stakeholder, not only are you on the fast track to become a millionaire, you potentially could become a billionaire too. It depends on how you want it. If you want to remain as a millionaire, it's up to you. If you want to become a billionaire, you can also do that. Admin has no way to screen out the bad people in the world that may come into our community with malicious intentions. You see, admins are trying. They are trying. They can't know everybody's mind. They can't know who is who. Talk more of them telling you that don't be friends with so be friend with Mr. A. Don't be friend with Mr. B. Mr. A is dubious or Mr. B is dubious. They won't know that. All their own is to give us guidelines, and they've done that. So more kudos to them. May God bless them. It's up to you to protect yourself. Say by protecting your identity. It's a good idea to set up a separate email address just for your TBC transaction. You see, they even advise that it is good for you to have a separate email address, a separate one. You should have separate one for your TBC transaction. You should have a separate one so that no one can hack into it. That way you can exchange email addresses with the other members of the community and still remain anonymous. You see, when you have separate email for the ones that the community can know, and the separate one for your TBC transaction, if you don't disclose it to anybody, nobody can get into your wallet or do you any bad. You have your own bank or your own, and it is good you do that. Your email address is for you. The one you want the community to know is different. The one you want to keep to yourself that nobody can get into, you have it separately and you don't disclose it to your community. Because having a list of contacts of TBC, pardon, because having a list of contact TBC members, you will be very valuable to you down the road, right? But just be safe when engaging others within any financial transaction. You should be very careful in everything. Have, like I say, have a hidden email address that no one can get into. It is only you that knows it and you alone. Then the other one that you can use for your transaction, that one can be separate too. You are your bank. You yourself, you are your bank, and nobody can touch your bank. It is you alone. So it is you alone that know your password. It is you alone that know everything. That is that in that you can be good. Because having a list of contact of TBC members would be very valuable to you. When you have your TBC, it will be very, very valuable to you down the road, right? But just be safe, as I say, be safe when engaging others, be safe when showing others the way, be safe within any financial transaction. That's just common sense. I believe I believe that with this, you will never allow your your email address to be disclosed to other community members, especially the one that is more valuable to you. Should not be disclosed to you. Thank you very much. Remain blessed. I am Victoria Johnson from Nigeria.